Welcome to Unit 8.4. In this unit, we are going to learn about a function called network days and a function called weekday. In our previous unit, to work out the difference between two dates, we just merely said A1 minus B1, and that gave me 33 days. This would include weekends, so often you'll find you need to work out the difference between two dates, business days, less weekends. So if you don't want the weekends to show, like if you're working out something overdue and you just want to show business days, you'll use a function called network days. So equals network days. It says start date, which will be this date, and the end date, which will be today's date, and enter. It will tell me, as opposed to the other one, that it's only 24 working days. Sometimes there are holidays too, which we need to take into account. So over here, I've just typed 3 fictitious holidays, but you'd normally have a list for the whole year. Instead of doing the formula manually here, let's go into formulas, use the date and time, and let's use network days this way this time. My start date would be that date, my end date would be today's date, and my holidays I will highlight. Remember, you may have to put dollars there if you were copying this formula down. Okay, so instead of 24 or 23, it's now 22 because it's taken my holidays into account. So that's your network days. Works out the difference between two dates, just business days, and then excludes holidays as well. Let's click over here and go Control semicolon to put in today's date. If I wanted to find out what day of the week it is, I'd go equals weekday and select the serial number and enter. It's telling me that it's day 3. Now normally a week starts on a Sunday, so it's Sunday, Monday, so today is Tuesday. You could obviously change that. If after I've clicked on the date, I could go comma and say start my week on a Monday through to a Sunday. We're just going to leave it as it is for now. Sometimes instead of the 3, I would prefer to see the text equivalent, example Tuesday. So to do that, I'm going to write a formula next to it, equals text. I select the value, which is the 3, comma, and then what format do I want it in? So I'm going to open my quotations, and I'm going to put 7 Ds because I'd like it in full, and enter. And it will tell me that it's Tuesday. If I perhaps change this to yesterday's date, it would be a 2, which would be a Monday. You could also combine this formula with the weekday formula by clicking up in your formula bar here and saying text, and then at the end, comma, and then in your quotes, put all your Ds. Say yes, so it can close your bracket at the end, and there we are. So that would be the full formula that's combined with the text function, or if you prefer to do it separately, your text function there. So we've learned what network days, what weekdays is, and what your text function is.